So it's going to come down to pure micro. So Light has actually landed his barracks in the base of Midas, so that's kind of interesting. Now he's just going to sit there, and now the SCVs are going to be attacking it, so he will lift this off shortly, and I'm not sure exactly why he landed it. I don't know if that was a mistake to land. I'm not sure what he was doing by landing it. So now Light does have a Wraith in Midas's base, so both players going for Wraith. So this game is not going to be a long game because there's so much harassment and all-in strategies coming out. So Light is going to be able to get some easy SCV kills, and Midas needs to do something to get back in this game. He already lost a couple SCVs to the Vulture, and now he's losing more to Wraith. So we're going to be seeing Wraith Wars in the center of the map. So the control tower, both players are going to go for cloaked wraiths. So, wow, this has been one exciting game so far, and a lot of race for Light. So Light probably has more race, or does have more race than Midas, but Light is going for the SCV kills while Midas is trying to be able to kill Light's race. So Light's race are now cloaked, so he's going to be able to pick this up, and he gets the Goliath out, so Light is going to be able to hold off these race if he can get a scan up any second here. But now that they are still cloaked, but I don't know if he has the energy for the scan or why he's not. He obviously would be scanning if he had the energy. So the more and more SCV kills. So Midas is losing a lot of SCVs, and these are just all out cloaked wraith wars, so it's kind of hard to commentate on because they are just a little blur on my screen as well as your screen, obviously. So now the tank, so two tanks on the ramp for Light. So Light is going to come in with a push, it looks like, while trying to do a lot of harassment with the race. But Light does lose the barracks. I'm not sure what Light was doing. I think he landed the barracks to he landed the barracks maybe to, I couldn't exactly tell where it was, but I think he landed it to slow down the production of the Comstat station. So that's a brilliant move by Light, because now the Comstat station was up later, so his cloaked race would be able to do so much more. And I'm sorry I didn't catch that the first time. I didn't even really think about that. So now Wraiths are in the middle, so a lot of Wraith wars, and both players are using their floating buildings to scout. So now Light decides this is the time that he needs to get an expansion up, but he doesn't feel safe making it his natural, so he's actually going to make it his main base and float it over, and more SCV kills. So another SCV is going down, and he's for Light, or for Midas. So Light has been non-stop harassment, and now Midas is going to be able to push him off with the race. So both players harassing each other's bases, but Light has been in Midas's base almost the whole time so far, and Midas has not been able to do too much to Light's base. So two all-in strategies. So I really don't expect this game to last very long, because two all-in strategies is not going to make for a long macro game by any means. So now they're going to be able to, Light is going to lose that Wraith, or lose that SCV, sorry. But Midas has a lot of, now Midas is going to be pushing in with all his Wraiths and 4 Goliaths and a tank, so Midas might find himself in a good situation if he can pick off these Wraiths when they're not cloaked, or if he can't cloak them fast enough, because Goliaths are pretty strong against Wraiths. So but yeah, so now he's going to be flying in the base, so Light might find himself in trouble here. Midas is going to be able to pick off these tanks if they don't get, so he's going to be able to pick off these tanks. Now he's going to go straight for the control tower, but now he's going to come back, so he's trying to dodge the scans, so very smart play by him. So now the Comstat station is going up for Midas, so Midas's expansion is a little later, but Midas is actually making his expansion at his natural, and now Light is getting the Comstat station up at his parked command center in his main base, getting the Comstat station up so he can have extra scans, because he knows scans are going to be so big because of all the cloak wraiths that Midas has. So Midas is finding himself in a good situation. Light's having a hard time moving out, keeps losing SCVs that are going out to scout, because Midas is kind of putting on a little contain. But now here comes a good-sized force of race from Light heading to Midas's base, but Midas is going to completely read this and see it, and these Goliaths are going to be able to get an easy hit on these Wraiths, and now the cloaked Wraiths are going to come in from, or the Wraiths are going to come in from Midas, so Light is going to lose all these Wraiths almost, it looks like. So all out Wraith wars, and Light is going to go lose that battle because he just didn't have enough Wraiths, and the Goliaths got some easy hits off. So Light is finding himself in a lot of trouble, and you can see it on his face. He knows there's not much he can do. He had one last chance to get a lot of harassment, and kind of turned the game around because Midas did have a contain on him, but Midas read the race coming perfectly and completely lost. He completely dominated Light right there, and he loses another race. So all Light's hope of coming back in this game have ended, and now he's just killing tanks by tank, and the SCVs are trying to repair him, but the SCVs can't repair fast enough. And there is GG. So Midas is going to win this game. So unfortunate for Light. It looked like he did get some early vulture harassment on the SCVs and did some early wraith harassment, but Midas just stuck with the race and made more than Light, and was able to. The turning point in that game was Midas got a contain on Light, and there wasn't much Light could do, and Light actually pushed out with a large force of race, but lost all of them because Midas read it perfect. So Midas, with his little dancing, his little celebration, I think probably the Firebite Hero and Midas, I think they probably practiced together because both of them, they have some crazy celebrations. So thank you guys for watching. I'm actually going to go to Game 3 now. So thanks for watching. And SK Telecom has taken a 2-0 game lead thanks to Midas and thanks to Kanata. 2 TVT fun, action-packed games. So thank you for watching, guys. And this is Sunday signing out. Thanks. Bye.